Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today it's the 1987 Jefferson U.S. nickel, the 5 cents coin from the United States of America. And there's three of them right here. We have the Philadelphia Mint up at the top, the San Francisco Mint over here on the right, and the Denver Mint down here on the left. And these coins are all in just fabulous condition, and you can kind of tell just by looking at them. This one here, of course, is the San Francisco Mint proof coin, and it is, it's okay. We got it because the wrapper got ripped up, and so we were able to get it cheap, and that's what we did. So this one over here is the one we want to start with, I think, today, and that's the 1987 Denver Mint coin. At the Denver Mint in 1987, they made 411 million of these. They made an awful lot. This one right here came from an uncirculated mint set. But you see, even in the uncirculated mint sets, you can get the scratches and the kind of dings, even though this has never been out in the public and gone through anybody's hands. It says, "In God we trust," here in front of Jefferson, liberty behind him with a star, and that's a pretty good looking star right there. 1987 here, and then D for Denver. At the Denver Mint, they found 3 MS-67 full steps so far, and those are worth about $2,400 each. What would a full steps be? Well, it would be better than this, but not too much better. This is a really good coin. I've actually seen PCGS grade one of these with one of these dings in it as a full steps version. This one has a couple dings in it and a little bit of chipping at the bottom. Not a full steps version, but it's pretty good. And also it's not an MS-67. If we look at the detail here, we're not getting great detail from Monticello. So what's on the back? Well, at the top it says E Pluribus Unum. Down here it says United States of America. Monticello, which was Thomas Jefferson's home. And then down here, in between Monticello and United States of America, it says 5 cents. And note that that's a 5 cents coin, not a 5 cent coin. Some of you hear the year 1987, you say there's something special about 87, and there is, but not in the U.S. It's the year in Canada that the Looney came out. And so here's that Canadian Looney from 1987, the first year Canadian dollar Looney. It's Mr. Carmichael's initials over here. We tip it on the front. And of course, Queen Elizabeth II wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The Arnold Machen's second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So, back to the U.S. They also made this coin at the San Francisco Mint. And let's look at that one. And that's a proof coin, and you can tell it has a proof finish on it. If you tip it up, it has the cameo finish on it. These are smooth edge coins, of course. They're 75% copper, 25% nickel. And then when we get to the back, we see that it's a cameo on the back. And we see that there's plenty of steps here. And this would be a full steps version, except we don't really do that so much for the proof coins, because the proof coins are supposed to be full steps versions. So this right here is probably not worth much at all. For the 1987, a proof 69 coin with these steps is worth about $15. You have to get up to proof 70, and you get up to $140 if you get to a proof 70 on a 1987 San Francisco nickel, and they found 374 of those proof 70s so far. And then finally, there is something special about the Philadelphia Mint 1987 P coin. Some of them were stamped on a quarter planchet, and they were actually stamped out of the clad coin. NGC has actually graded one of these, which is a nickel, and it's smooth on the edge, but you can see the copper in the center. You can see that it was a clad coin. Nickels are not clad coins. Dimes are. If we see this dime, we can see the copper in the center. We see this quarter, we can see the copper in the center and a cladding on the outside. The nickel, and I don't have many torn up nickels, but I got this one. This is actually a 1987. And if we look at it, we can see that the nickel, the same all the way through. It's 75% copper, 25% nickel, but it's a blend. There's no separation, there's no cladding, there's no covering, there's no coating. What does the clad coin look like that's been torn up? I'll show you. Look at this dime. Here's a good one. So this dime kind of got run over somehow, and you see in the center of the dime, you can actually see the copper. On the outside, you can see the nickel copper coating or the cladding. And then if you tip it up, you can see the copper layer on the inside. This is what the center of a quarter and a dime looks like. This is what the center of a nickel looks like. When they found this nickel and they could tip it up on its edge, and NGC has actually put it in a holder where you can see the edge, you can see the cladding on the nickel, and so you know it got stamped on a quarter planchet. That particular one is worth lots and lots of money. So what do we have from Philly that's in terms of regular coins? Well, they made 371 million coins at Philly. The highest they found is an MS-68, and PCGS grades that as an $1,800 coin, the MS-68. So MS-68 has been found at Philly. Proof 70 has been found at San Francisco, and MS-67 full steps has been found at Denver. Between the three of them, the highest grade of all three of these, you're getting up around $3,600, $3,700 if you bought the best of all three of these. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.